In the unforgiving world of mixed martial arts, every now and then, a fighter rises so fast, so relentlessly, that the entire sport stops and takes notice. That fighter is Ilia Topuria, undefeated, unstoppable, and seemingly unbreakable. He's torn through the featherweight division, knocking out legends and claiming the throne. Now he's eyeing a second kingdom at lightweight. But here's the twist. One of the greatest fighters ever, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, believes he's found a way to crack the code. A blueprint to expose Topuria's vulnerabilities. Today we're going deep, breaking down Topuria's rise, his devastating skills, and the master plan that could finally bring down the beast. So buckle up, fight fans. This isn't just a breakdown, it's a hunt for the blueprint to expose the beast. To really understand Ilia Topuria, we need to go back to where it all began. Born in Germany to Georgian parents, Topuria's roots run deep in wrestling, specifically Greco-Roman wrestling, a discipline all about control, balance, and relentless pressure. But Topuria didn't stop there. Moving to Spain, he embraced Brazilian jiu-jitsu, adding fluid submission skills to his growing arsenal. He trained hard, blending explosive boxing power with technical grappling, a fusion that would become his signature. On the regional circuits, he was a whirlwind, finishing fights with brutal knockouts and slick submissions. It wasn't long before the UFC came calling, and the world's biggest stage awaited. From his UFC debut, Topuria was on a mission. His early fights showed off his surgical precision and ruthless power. He dismantled opponents like Youssef Zalal and Damon Jackson, but it was when he faced the elite that he truly announced himself. Max Holloway, a former featherweight champ and one of the toughest fighters in UFC history, was knocked out cold by Topuria. For the first time, Holloway tasted defeat by knockout. Then came Alexander Volkanovski, the reigning featherweight king and pound-for-pound superstar. Topuria knocked him out too, sending shockwaves through the MMA world. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Topuria was the new king. So what makes Ilia Topuria so dangerous? Let's break down his arsenal. On the feet, he's a master of timing and precision. His punches aren't wild swings. They're calculated, powerful, and often set up by subtle feints and expert footwork. He mixes body shots with head strikes, breaking down opponents physically and mentally. His knockout power? Absolutely undeniable. But don't be fooled. Topuria is just as dangerous on the ground. His Brazilian jiu-jitsu is world-class, and his wrestling background gives him excellent takedown defense and suffocating top control. He's submitted elite grapplers and controlled wrestlers with ease, blending striking and grappling into a seamless, terrifying package. And perhaps his greatest weapon? His fight IQ. He reads opponents like a book, adjusts mid-fight, and ruthlessly exploits weaknesses. Having conquered featherweight, Topuria made a bold move, stepping up to lightweight. This division is stacked with powerhouses and champions, and it's a whole different beast. The fighters here are bigger, stronger, and hit harder. It's a true test of skill and heart. Some question if Topuria's frame can handle the size and strength of these lightweights. Elias Gamrot put it simply, if you want to fight Islam Makhachev, you have to be a big guy like him. Smaller fighters don't stand a chance. But Topuria isn't worried. He believes his skills, power, and mental toughness will carry him through. The lightweight division is dangerous, but Topuria is ready to dominate again. So how do you beat a fighter as complete and dangerous as Ilia Topuria? That's the million-dollar question. Enter Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, a fighter renowned for his technical mastery and fight IQ. When asked, Johnson didn't hesitate. He said, Ilia's a monster at range. His striking is too dangerous. But if you get him in the clinch, make it ugly, elbow him, knee him, grind him down, that's where he might crack. Johnson's blueprint is simple. Avoid trading punches at range, force Topuria into a clinch-heavy, dirty fight, and test his cardio and composure. In the clinch, Topuria's power is neutralized. He can't wind up big shots, and his footwork is limited. That opens the door for elbows, knees, short punches, and wrestling trips. Johnson believes it's not going to be pretty, but it might be the only way to expose him. So fight fans, can anyone truly expose Ilia Topuria? The blueprint exists, but execution is everything. Who will be the one to crack the code? Who will bring down the beast? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, stay sharp, keep your guard up, and never stop fighting.